What's up, guys? It is Chris back with another watch review. Today we are looking at the Swordfish 40 from Zelos. Before we get into it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel and I very much appreciate it. So getting right into it, this is the Swordfish 40 from Zelos. This was their 40mm version of the Swordfish and it was extremely popular. It sold out pretty much immediately. It came in a scaled down packaging, and by scaled down I mean it just came in the exact same packaging, but it did not come with an extra strap. And originally these were selling for under $300. I think the price that it went up to was around $349. I don't believe it actually made it to that price. I think these sold out within minutes on their website. An extremely popular version of the Swordfish. And I actually just sold this. That's the reason why I am doing a review on it. I didn't actually make any money on the purchase, on the sale of this watch. However, I sold it because I ended up buying the Mako 3. And I really love the Swordfish 40, and I think it's a great watch, but I sold it because I know they're coming out with a bronze version of this, and they're putting it on a bracelet. So I had to make a decision between which 40mm black dial Zelos I wanted, and I went with the Mako only because of that Whirlpool dial and the fact that it has the Miyota movement. However, it was such a close, it was so close between the two. It was a very hard decision to make. But like I said, I went with the Mako only because of those two reasons. Also, the quick adjust on the bracelet is really nice, but I actually like the bracelet on this watch a lot better. I also like the bezel on this watch a lot better. It's actually very nice, and the action is really good as well. The teeth are large, so it's a little bit hard to grip compared to the Mako, which has a much grippier bezel. As you can see, it's very easy to grip. Other than that, this is, like I said, 40mm across, 46mm lug to lug, 12mm thick, so a very nicely proportioned watch. If you're looking for a 40mm dive watch. 200 meters water resistance on this. You get an NH35, which gets a colored match date wheel there at 6 o'clock. It is a sandwich dial, lume applied everywhere on here, so you get C3X1, BGW9, you get BGW9 in the bezel, and then on the hands, indices, and then in that sandwich. So there's tons of lume here. 120 click bezel, as I mentioned, that's a ceramic insert, which is also lumed. You do not get a lume crown on here. You do get a lume crown on the Mako. However, that is completely fine. All stainless steel construction. You do get quick release on the bracelet. I don't believe you get quick release on the Mako. You do not, which is kind of weird. I don't know why on the less expensive watch they put quick release, and on the more expensive watch they don't. Don't know why. You get a nice milled buckle, of course, milled end links. You don't get drilled lugs, but that's fine because you could very easily quickly change the strap with those little tabs there. Very nice buckle, and they've sort of made a little bit of a difference from all the other micro brands using this exact same buckle. They've put a bead blasted section down the middle, and this Zelos emblem is very nicely applied here. It is not rough at all, unlike the Mako 3, which gets a very rough clasp on it. That is probably the only downfall of this watch. Again, though, I made the decision to stick with this one because I intend on getting the bronze version of this with the bronze bracelet, and I figured why keep both, so I sold one, and that was the Swordfish 40. Just an incredibly good-looking watch. A lot of people said it looks like a baby Black Bay by Tudor. I agree. It gets that little red triangle at the top. Very angular case, though. Very nicely finished. The back is nicely finished. Overall, one of the best made watches by Zelos. They really made no mistakes on here. It seems like every Zelos has one little quirk, like this Mako that has that quirk. This doesn't have any of those. There's no quirks on here at all. I think this is really very, very well made. I hope they go the same route with that bronze version with the bronze bracelet. I bet it's going to be a little bit quirky because it's going to be a fully bronze bracelet, which is going to be hard to make. I don't know how the hell they're going to do that, but interesting, and I'm very, very much looking forward to that. And I've been talking about that on my channel for a while, so the moment that comes out, I'm going to try and scoop one up And I'm sure they will sell fast. I believe they're going to be in 40 millimeters because they are in the 40 millimeter time frame right now, because that's what all the swordfishes are. 42 or 40. I believe they're going with the 40 millimeter for the bronze version, though. Hopefully they come out with the 40 and the 42. I'm not sure which one I would pick up. I kind of like this 40 millimeter because it's thinner. NH35, it is thin, and it's a nice profile. I like that it doesn't get a dome sapphire crystal. It's a flat sapphire crystal with plenty of AR coating, as you can see. Again, the Mako gets a dome sapphire crystal. I like either one. I think this looks really good with this flat sapphire crystal. Sort of, a lot of people compared this case shape and design to a Samurai from Seiko. I agree, but this is a much nicer execution. I actually like this better than the Seiko case. I don't know why. It just because this side looks better. It just looks a lot better in my opinion. But not that the Samurai is bad. It's just I like it a little bit better. You get an applied logo on here and plenty of lume. We're going to do a lume shot. But as you know already, what I'm wearing on my wrist, I'm wearing the Mako 3, basically the same colorway as the swordfish that we're reviewing, but I'm going to throw the swordfish on my wrist. You get screwed links on the swordfish. They are kind of small because the bracelet is actually thin. It's actually a lot thinner than the bracelet on the Mako, but plenty of micro adjust. You can make this fit your wrist very nicely. Just a really nice bracelet, a really nice case. I will miss this watch very, very much. It is very, very good looking, and I really have enjoyed it as I had it. 200 meters water resistant. You really don't need much more. I included this watch in my one watch collection because it really does work. It's a very good price, and it's just very good looking. Anyway, what I'll do next is a quick lume shot, then I'll wrap up the video. As you guys know, lume, a major strong point of Zelos. I've said this in a few different occasions. Lume is a very strong point, and bezel action a very strong point on the lineup for Zelos. And I feel like they do pay attention to those items. So the bezel obviously is all lumed. It is very, very solid, and it feels very good. No movement in the bezel whatsoever. And then, of course, you get tons of lume. That whole entire chapter ring is lume. The minute track, very, very bright. Adds to the overall brightness of this watch. This was very, very high up on my lume battle. Longevity on here is really good as well. I'm going to be doing more lume battles where I'm going to be testing the longevity and doing a more time-lapse version of what I've done in the past. But you could see here, awesome, awesome, awesome lume. Just a really great watch, and I am very sad to see this go. However, like I said, I'm making room because I have so many watches. I'm making room for the next watch, and that is the Swordfish 40 in bronze with that bronze bracelet. I cannot say how much I am excited about that. I really, really want to get my hands on one of those, and that is going to be, I think, one of the first watches with a fully bronze bracelet. I think a couple other manufacturers have done it, but I think what Zelos is doing is trying to make it stainless steel on the inside, bronze on the outside, so it's a more realistic where I think like Oris made an entire bronze watch and it's just bronze. So if your skin reacts badly to it, you're going to have a green wrist and it's not going to look appealing very shortly after. And what Zelos are trying to do is make it a little bit bearable, that you could wear it for maybe a long period of time. Maybe you could wear it for a day. It will react with your skin, then you could, or maybe it won't react with your skin because maybe your skin won't be touching it as much. And I think that'll work great. I'm really excited to see that. I'm very excited to own one. Anyway, tell me what you think of the Swordfish 40 in the comments below. I believe that everybody who has owned one of these really loves them. I think they're a great watch, but tell me what you think in the comments below. I really want to hear from you guys. Please also don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel, and I very much appreciate it. Please also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is WatchChrisBlog. I have some links in the description. Those links are to Amazon. If you click those links and buy anything, it helps support the channel. It does not cost you anything extra. However, I very much appreciate it. Anyway, thank you for logging on. I'll catch you guys in the next video.